Good morning, everybody. Good morning to our audience back in the UK, Uganda and Kenya. I'm delighted this wonderful sunny-ish morning in Bugalobi to welcome our CEO of Tek Juice, Wenzi. Good morning, Wenzi. How are you today?
Good morning, Jason. How are you doing?
Very good, very good.
Good, good.
So hopefully today we're going to get a bit of an insight into Wenzi's journey since he joined Tek Juice, and maybe give you guys back home a bit of an update on some of the things that we've been up to here in HQ at Bugalobi. So Wenzi, you've been with us about 7 months, 8 months?
Yes, 8 months.
8 months, and
Yes.
how's it gone?
So far, so good. It started in September last year.
Wow.
And it was an amazing journey.
Yes.
I found that very small team. By then, it's about 16 of them.
Yes.
But right now, we are closing in on about 70.
Blimey, blooming
Yes,
hell, that's some
yes,
great, isn't
yes,
it?
yes, it is.
Yeah, and I
yes.
think a lot of those recruits have been yours, haven't they, Wenzi?
Yes, they have been, yes.
You've been a bit crazy on the old recruitment.
Without
yes.
a doubt, yes. Because the products we're doing are quite huge.
Yes.
So we're making it actually bigger and bigger every day.
Well, for the audience back home and our
Yep.
guys here in Uganda, perhaps you'll give us a bit of an overview on the project you're currently overseeing.
We have quite interesting products. One of them is Social Gems.
Yes.
Social Gems is a product that is actually matching the brands with the influencers.
Okay.
We're doing
And
influencer
it's
marketing.
in app form, isn't it? So at the moment,
Yes, it's an app. So
Fantastic,
the app is already in production. If you go to the
fantastic.
Play Store or Apple Store,
Yeah.
you'll actually download Social Gems and be able to onboard yourself
Yeah.
and see how the functionality looks
Don't
like.
forget to do that, folks. That's the App Store or the Google Play Store.
Correct.
To download Social Gems.
Yes. And the next product I'm overseeing is Africa Connect. Initially, it started as Tech Talent Africa, but then we changed it to Africa Connect because we needed to enroll other areas that are not tech. Specifically, anything that can be delivered online is part of Africa Connect.
And we like changing names. You'll notice that about us at Tek
Yes.
Juice. We start with a name, then we change it, and then we change it again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So right now, as we speak, it's actually due for launch. We should be launching it by the 5th of June.
Yeah.
And it's where the brands will be looking for specific talent from Africa and be able to work with them remotely. So the client will stay in the UK and the West, and then the talent will stay in Uganda or the rest of Africa and work remotely.
Yep.
The other products we're working on is Kampala Nights. That's the most exciting one. Is coming up soon.
Yeah, it's
where
gonna be
we'll be able,
absolutely brilliant.
yes, to have people looking out for hangout places at night. We'll be able to do betting online. We'll be able to do quite a lot of things specifically in this application.
And is it something you think you might use yourself, Wenzi, being a nighttime owl?
I am not a night person, but then during specific times,
Yeah.
there's a time last year in October, I looked for a happening place for a live band. I couldn't find any.
my God,
So it is one of
yeah.
the things that definitely be looking. Yes,
definitely. And
we'll
it's
be using.
important actually because it's going to cover all ages, all sorts of types of groups, etc.
Yes.
We're going to launch it here in Kampala. Hopefully, it'll hit various cities around Africa. With Nairobi probably going to be the next because
Yes.
we've got an office there.
Yeah.
But we're very, very excited about it. It's a real opportunity as well. We've installed an AI team specifically looking at AI.
Yes.
And the interface on Kampala Nights is going to be really important because we're hoping that the app will form a good relationship with the
That's correct.
the user,
Yeah.
give them some guides on where to go,
Yeah.
perhaps suggest ideas that they've never thought about.
Yes, true.
It's going to be really, really good. And we're really, I think it's fair to say we're pushing some boundaries here, yeah?
Yes, we are. Because the AI team, currently we're using the AI team to be able to develop very intuitive functionality in other applications we're using.
yeah.
Like the matching of the brands and the influencers is going to be done using artificial intelligence with the ability for the system to be intelligent enough to match
Yeah.
the right influencers to the brands.
Yeah.
Same as Africa Connect, we're using the talent to be matched with the brands abroad
Yeah.
using artificial intelligence. So
Yeah.
it's really a wide scope.
Yeah.
And this is a department that I formed as soon as I
You
joined
did.
Tek Juice.
Yeah. And you're a big advocate of the AI
yes.
sort of push and stuff like that.
Yep.
So where do you feel AI is going to go in the future in terms of Africa,
Yep.
Tek Juice, and generally, you know, sort of across the whole tech sector?
Generally, AI is going to actually take over most of the departments at Tek Juice and
Yeah.
the rest of the world as well.
Yeah.
People are really getting excited about AI. There are specific functions AI is going to do even better than humans.
Yes,
So the
yes.
best thing is to embrace AI
Yes.
and make sure we can do the best we can and
Yes.
teach others
Yes.
how AI is going to be applicable in
Yes.
almost every sector.
So for me personally, I call it the age of personality.
Yes, it
I
is.
see AI is something that really is going to form a relationship with the user.
Yep.
We are, I'd say, you know, our sort of skills, our expertise is in consumer platforms, entertainment platforms, and so we're really keen on developing like an avatar
Yep.
that will be powered by AI and that will form a relationship with our users, because it's the best way
Yes.
to guide somebody around a sort of a virtual world that we're creating in terms of all our apps. And
Yes.
I think it's fair to say that we allow our teams to be very creative. We say to them, we give them kind of a sort of wide brief,
yes.
and we rely very much on kind of their skill sets
Yes.
to sort of inform on that. And then I understand we've got another project called World of Africa.
World of Africa is an e-commerce platform where still the sellers are in Africa. They'll be able to come up with stories. We need to cover the stories of African sellers and how they came about to be able to sell specific products. And it's an e-commerce platform where people will be able to display their products and then they'll be sold abroad.
Yes.
The challenge we've always had in Africa is we do not have visibility of the client on the other side of town, and we don't have payment systems. Because we don't have payment systems, it becomes hard for people to use their Visa cards abroad to be able to purchase anything from Africa. But right now, with the World of Africa, we'll give all the ability of people to purchase things from Africa, and also giving a livelihood that is much better than what people have in Africa by selling their products and services.
And it very much supports our mission. So the mission of Tek Juice is to create opportunity through technology. So with World of Africa, we are allowing sellers a platform in order to sell their products. Now the important thing with World of Africa is we're not selling a product, we're selling a story.
A story, yes.
We believe everybody that whether they're making a shoe, a dress, or whatever it might be, there's real passion and there's a real journey in the production of that creative product, etc. And we want to hear that, and we believe that the buyer wants to hear that. They don't just want to buy a product, they want to buy a piece of somebody's creative journey. And so the platform is really going to give people the opportunity to tell that story. And in fact, the strapline of World of Africa is the marketplace of 1 million stories.
Correct.
Which I think is absolutely beautiful. And I think Tek Juice in particular is really doing everything it possibly can to showcase Africa, the talent here in Africa, and to give people the opportunity to express and to make money from that talent. Because I can tell you, as a Brit now living in Uganda and Africa and loving it so much that I don't think I'm ever going to move out.
I like that.
I'm blown away by the talent here. And it's fair to say that you are one of our great talents.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Mr.
that.
Menzies, without question, transformed Tek Juice from the kind of struggles that we had back in September, and you moved it along. So anything else about your journey you want to give the guys back home a bit of an audience with?
I just want to thank our chairman, Jason, here.
Thank you so much.
I really, really want to appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Because of the opportunity, A, that you've given all of us, but also the encouragement on a daily basis that we can do this, we can do things better. And the ambience of the office. We have a nice ambience office. We have a swimming pool at the office. We have a pool table at the office. We have a gym as well.
We feed them.
Yes, we have lunch.
Nice, guys. We're too nice,
but in the end, it's actually paying off to have people motivated to be able to do things the right way. So it's very exciting, and so thank you so much.
No problem.
We really appreciate you with everything we have.
Well, you're most kind, and that's very kind words. And I have to thank everybody here in Uganda because it's transformed my life, given me a real sense of purpose, and I'm having the best fun ever.
Wonderful.
It doesn't feel like work here when we come here, does it really?
No, it doesn't.
It feels like it just feels like we're sort of hanging out with a group of people we really like, coming up with lots of crazy ideas, and pushing it as much as we can. And I'm learning. I'm not from a tech background. I'm a lawyer. For those people that might know me or not know me, so every day I'm learning. Every day we're all making mistakes every day because that's what you do. But you learn from your mistakes and you don't hide away from those. So, well, thank you so much for sharing those thoughts with us and spending a few moments here on the sofa.
You're welcome.
I think every week we're going to try and sit with a member of the team. Obviously, we started at the top straight off, and I will be interviewing them and asking them a little bit about their experience of Tek Juice, and maybe giving you guys back home a bit of an insight into the sort of things we're doing here, which really, they're just going to blow your mind. When they start coming out into the marketplace, I promise you guys, you're going to be super excited and you're going to be really, really, really proud of these guys here in Uganda and across Africa. Thank you so much.
Thank you.